And points, 6-8, number 77, Luka Doncic.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jalen Wells out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Now here's Jackson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. On the wing, Reeves. That shot is off. Morant with a defensive effort. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 4-3. Hachimura with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Morant. And down it goes. 2 points.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's James. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Now Morant. Last game out, he had 40. Here's Aldama. No good on the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Jackson down low. He's against Ayton. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
James deciding where to go with it. James double teamed. And here's Doncic outside. Memphis with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Reeves. Still without a bucket. Pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. In third, Memphis.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Here's Morant. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. From 13, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
James outside. From deep. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 6. And here's Morant. Fires for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components. Staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in.
Now Doncic. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3, James. Kept alive. Ayton. And he makes it on the layup.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Outside Wells. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Smart finds Ayton. Doncic outside. Smart for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Aldama. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
He was also exceptional defensively. 4 blocks. I mean, his presence was huge.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Smart outside. Nails it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here is James. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. The putback is no good. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
We've got Austin Reeves. Jake LaRavia's out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Williams. There's the three. It's rebounded by Kleber. Smart passes to Hayes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Guys?
A rare opportunity. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Clark. Clark with the screen. Williams passes to Caldwell Pope. The shot from 20 feet out. Again, the miss by Williams.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Grizzlies trail by 10. Talking about KCP, Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He gives your team a veteran presence, Clark.
Yeah, battle-tested. He's a champion, tough-minded. You know what you're going to get from him. He's physical. He makes shots. I mean, all of that is value added when you talk about KCP.
Smart, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Reeves. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Williams. Here's Spencer. He buries it from three. Spencer's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside Reeves. Kleber outside from behind the arc. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Spencer. Three-pointer. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Kicks it out to Smart. And here's LaRavia. Outside Reeves. Back to Kleber. Let's go with a three. On target from range. Kleber's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleber. James is checked in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Morant looking for an opening. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
The free throw drops for Morant. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Doncic up top. Here's the three. Jacks up a three. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Outside Wells. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hachimura with a screen on Morant. And here's Doncic outside. They get the rebound. The shot no good. Grizzlies trail by 8. To the inside. Outside for Morant. And they get it back. Morant. Oh, Morant! Wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. This one for 3. And the Lakers get it back. And that one's good. Laravia.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Picked by Aldama. Wide open. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for the Lakers. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
The Lakers lead by 6. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Now here's Doncic. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
I think they're losing in part because they haven't been really strong in the paint here in the second quarter.
Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number. And only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total. And I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises. The Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. Two pillars of the league.
It's Wells on the wing. Back to Morant. Aldama outside. They set the pick. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 7. With the teardrop. The 3-ball. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
43 seconds left in the half. And stolen by Reeves. James outside. Ayton passes to Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Morant. 16 seconds left in the first half. Shot from 12. And Ayton pulls it down. A deep three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back to the game after this break.
Hello there, everybody. Tipping things off, we'll take a glance at some of the other games going on right now around the NBA. The Bulls have the lead out in Chicago against Orlando, out in front by 5 in the fourth quarter.
This game could really go either way, and I don't have a prediction, honey.
Well, that's great. That's what we pay you for. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Los Angeles leading by 7. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. We've got Jalen Wells. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant. From deep, here's Doncic. Memphis with a rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Ja Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Hachimura from long range. The rebound by Jackson.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic outside. Out to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 5 points.
from the corner, LeBron's so versatile offensively.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jackson, the screen from deep. Morant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hachimura outside. Morant against Doncic. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Takes one from 10 feet. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. The crossover. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Grizzlies trail by 12. Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, BA. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks, but apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also perhaps his conditioning level not being where it needed to be for him to continue to play at the level he's been playing at.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Wells. Pass to Morant. Outside Wells. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And the basket by Aldama.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Los Angeles leading by 10. James outside. Back to Doncic. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Jackson outside. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Shoots from 12. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Jackson against Ayton. Jackson down low. And there's a 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. And, of course, the Grizzlies, 6 games behind.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. Luka Doncic 4th.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Here's Ayton. 6 points for him. Doncic outside from the arc. Cleared away by Wells.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Aldama outside. Wells, the pass to Aldama. Just 5 on the clock from outside the arc. And that one's good. Spencer's got 6.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Hachimura. And there's James from the arc. And again, the Lakers, no good. Grizzlies trail by 9. Wells up top. Hachimura covering. The three. Sinks the tray. Wells has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Smart. Hachimura from long range. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Over to the wing. Outside Wells. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
James outside. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Spencer. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. That one off the back iron and out.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's Wells off the drive. Jackson gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All Laker fans, here on your Lakers Hype Squad. Let me hear you right now.
Will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for LeBron. And Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Smart passes to Laravia. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. They trail by 1. Clark outside. Outside Morant, 6 to shoot for the lead. It's Hayes with the rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smart for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smart against Morant. Williams on the wing. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now to win the cold spell. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Lakers on top. They're up by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. And Jock Landale gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Hayes. Now Vincent. Kleber outside. Now here's Vincent. And here's Reeves outside. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
And then Morant with the jam. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Tough points from Ja.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kleber passes to Reeves. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Good.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then, he has taken over.
Morant, the pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Reeves. The 3. Shot is good by Kleber. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Smart comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in for Clark. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Landale. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target with the 3. LaRavia passes to Doncic. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And stolen by Morant. He goes up. Morant, look at the speed on the break.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
LaRavia passes to Smart. Back to LaRavia. Takes a 3. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Morant. It's Morant capitalizing inside.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleber. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Moran against Doncic. Oh, Moran takes the contact, and it still goes. Wow.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Back to Doncic. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Wells has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets it fly. And it's Memphis with another.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Hachimura from long range hits the trifecta.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Outside Wells. Inside. Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Ayton. And here's Reeves outside. Aldama grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wells with it. James is there. It's good!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James from downtown. Oh, LeBron knocks down the triple.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Moran against Doncic. Doncic for the block. James outside. Ayton with a screen. Can't get the 3. Grizzlies trail by 4. Now Moran. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. Here's Jackson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Moran against Doncic. Outside Hachimura. Oh, missed on the tray.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Moran. Using the glass to lay it in.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Doncic against Moran. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
Doncic against Moran. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Doncic outside. Reeves. And the 3 misses. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Moran. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's Doncic. Left side Reeves. He lets it go. Buries it.
Cold-blooded by Austin Reeves. He doesn't shy away from coming up.
Called by by Tuomas Isalo. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Outside Morant. Shoots a three. The three is off. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Doncic.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I will never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
These teams are getting a double dose of each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Jaren Jackson. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then there's John Morant. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Reeves in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And the defense has to be more mindful of Reeves, especially when he's roaming around there in the corner.
Back to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Doncic. Outside Jackson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The electric John Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with John Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for John means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Both free throws good from Morant. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
Doncic outside. And again, the Lakers no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Morant. Last game out, he had 40 points. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
LeBron passes to Hachimura. And the three off target.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
The three from Morant. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Morant looking around. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Reeves outside. Back to James. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Jackson, a screen on Reeves. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 7 points in the game. So it's the Lakers now. It's a three-point game. Pass to James. Takes a three. Another miss by LeBron.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And here's Jackson. He's covered by Hachimura. Tries from 7. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 9.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Hachimura with a screen on Morant. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 11-3 run. Wells in the corner. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Austin Reeves. Jock Landale's checked in for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Jackson. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Back to James. Outside, Smart. They get it back. And James throws it down.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
To the wing on the left. Aldama finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back over to you, Kevin.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Aldama with the ball. James defending. There's a screen by Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jackson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Smart. Kicks it out to LeBron. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And James no good on that one. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Williams can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. Unloads from 13. Doncic's shot is good.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Williams, a screen on Doncic. Spencer, the pass to Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Grizzlies. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Clark. He's out there with Jock Landale. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. A moment for an injury report.
Well, the head athletic trainer for Memphis provided some information for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
That shot is off. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Spencer, guarded by Smart. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Clark the pass to Spencer. Williams for three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Smart passes to Reeves. Inside, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And for Reeves in that set, he could really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Grizzlies 4th.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Clark outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take a look at the numbers for Luka Doncic. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Smart.
Number 7, Gabe Vincent.
Lakers trail by 5. Vincent finds Reeves. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the foul on Jalen Wells. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Doncic with it. Last game with 30 points. Pass to LaRavia. No good on the 3. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the 76ers. Stolen by Reeves. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Hayes throws it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now Landale. The 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. LaRavia passes to Hayes. Morant against Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Morant. Doncic, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Here's Reeves following the score by Memphis. LaRavia, good on the triple. LaRavia's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Dalton Connect in for Austin Reeves. And the Grizzlies also with a sub. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Jock Landale. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Yeah, look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Memphis, Gannett finds Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. James in the post. By Wells. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from James. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wells. Here's Aldama. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Doncic outside. James sets the screen for Doncic. Back to LeBron. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Outside Jackson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. LeBron passes to Hachimura. Here's Gannett. From past the arc. And James with the basket on the assist by Gannett. James has got 12 in the game.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Here's Wells. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here's Morant after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. There's a screen by Aldama. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Gannett. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's good. Wells has got his first bucket in this one.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Doncic looking it over. That 3 off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Out to Morant, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Lakers ball. Now on to lineup for Los Angeles. Number 15.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Hachimura. Offline with his 3. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers on top, leading by just 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Either way, Shaq, I think this is a chance for them to improve, which often happens when you're exposed.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Memphis trailing here. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, usually a guy who's more inside or out beyond the arc. But the mid-range isn't an area that Jackson Jr. needs to avoid.
LeBron kicks to Doncic for the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program, staying after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
And a wide-open look for James. No good from outside. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Jackson in the corner. No good with the triple. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ayton sets the pick for Reeves. Ayton finds Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Corner shot. He gets it in there. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Back to Aldama, and stolen by Ayton. LeBron outside. Fires the 3. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Doncic with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Ayton kicks to Hachimura. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Pass to Wells. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Reeves right side. The shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Pass to Aldama. The 3 from Morant. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron passes to Reeves. And here is Ayton. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here is Hachimura. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doncic with the steal. The tray. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now here's Wells. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
That's good from Jackson.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Smart's checked in for Austin Reeves. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Spencer's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold. But some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for him.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Spencer, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Lakers leading by 3. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Here's Smart. Pass to LeBron. Looking to get back on track here. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Here's Spencer. Offensive rebound. The Lakers leading. Outside for Smart. Back to LeBron. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. Three-pointer. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Los Angeles with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for 8. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Jock Landale's checked in for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Pass to Landale. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Wells, no good. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Los Angeles. Reeves right side. Smart kicks to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Smart misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
This one for 3. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's LaRavia. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside Jackson. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Wells wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Lakers shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. The Grizzlies shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Spencer. Still yet to score. 6 to shoot. From deep. Kleber with the rebound. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Kleber. Lets the 3 fly. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. John Glandale's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Williams at the 3 slot. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. Pass to Landale. Clark finds Landale. Morant outside. Off target with his 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Kleba off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% for the game. Now here's Morant for 3. The offensive rebound. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Screen by Kleba. They get it again. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Williams passes to Caldwell Pope. Kleba against Williams. There's a good screen to the inside. Here's Landale. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Grizzlies also making a change. Santi Aldama's checked in for Brandon Clark. Lakers leading by 3. Doncic passes to Smart. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Doncic. Shoots the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Caldwell Pope, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Laravia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Outside Williams. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Smart. And it's Smart with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 4. And here's Doncic from the arc. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shoots from 12. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Over in the corner, Doncic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleba. James checked in for Jake Laravia. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
On the wing, Doncic. Looking to get it going. In the corner, it's James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Now Morant. Jackson a screen on Doncic. Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Pass to Doncic. Fires for 3. James misses. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Wells dishes to Morant. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. When you lob it up to Jackson Jr., he'll find a way to finish.
Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. Buries the deep ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isola. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Doncic against Morant. Here's Jackson. Puts up the 3. James rips down the rebound.
Well, he hit a couple of 3s in the first half, but none since then.
Ayton. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Well, I like seeing Ayton use his size to his advantage. Just powering through the contact there.
Morant. Oh, the power on that. Prudent.
Wow. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Doncic outside. It's James.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
He doesn't get the second one. The Grizzlies trail by 7. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Morant bullies his way inside.
One thing the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant. At the line for 1.
That's good from Morant.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
James outside. Now Hachimura for 3. Jackson with the rebound. Now Morant. Launches it. Doncic for the rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation 3s are not the way to do it.
Book it.
Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Reed. Now James. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
They trail by 6. So they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And this is why Morant gets paid the big bucks, to knock down clutch shots like this.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. The fourth team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. The Grizzlies on offense. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're down by 7.
Heading to the court. Laker girls once again. Your Laker girls dance team.
Now Morant. And there's the dunk.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2, Luka Doncic.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
So it's the Lakers now. Reeves outside. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, you know, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LeBron James.
A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
And here's Memphis's starting group. We've got Jackson, Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. Clock at 6. Doncic with a block. To the middle. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. From about 19, always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And here's Morant outside, and Ayton pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. James passes to Ayton. Here's James. 17 points in his last outing. Kicks it to Doncic. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
And it's Morant missing. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Uses the glass on the layup.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you've already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Here's Doncic. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Moving it up. Here's Hachimura. Second shot opportunity. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Aldama. Wells with it. Picked up by James. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to James. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Laker fan here tonight, social media superstar Mark Phillips.
Yeah, we've seen him trending with impressions of LeBron, getting his clout up a little bit. You know, he's happy with what he's seen from the team here tonight.
Outside Wells. There's the triple. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Reeves. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Ayton. Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Hachimura outside. Ayton against Jackson. Ayton with a screen. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Fires from deep. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 6. Out to James. They get it back. Ayton, no good. And here's Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Morant. Up and over Doncic. Morant, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The shot by James, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Releases. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
So Tuomas Isolo has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Grizzlies trail by 6. 1:03 left in the first quarter here. Landale, the pass to Clark. Back to Landale. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. From 13 feet, down it goes.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's Doncic. Here's LaRavia. They grab their own miss. Doncic with the bucket.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Doncic has gone 3 of 7 tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kleber against Clark. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Memphis, Brandon Clark at the line for one.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 3-point lead. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 9 points. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Marcus Smart out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And it's Smart missing. Grizzlies trail by 4. Caldwell Pope for 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Well, the Lakers shooting only 36% so far in this game. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Fades. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Caldwell Pope for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Reeves, the pass to Smart. They set the screen. And Williams over to help. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
Good work inside from Smart. It's clear how confident he is close to the rim.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And it's time for an injury report.
I was able to catch up with the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And we know this type of injury can be a long road. However, the bright side at the moment is that they believe he may be able to play. Fingers crossed.
Okay, thanks for that.
Oh, it's the kind of news you just dread hearing. Here's hoping for a smooth recovery.
There's the 3. It's a 3-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
You've got to respect the 3-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Laker fans, put your hands together. Make some noise for your Laker Pack team.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Smart. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Morant, the pass to Landale. Can they get it? The Lakers with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And Ayton with the stuff.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Doncic passes to Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Landale with a screen. Fires for 3. Wells misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Reeves with the ball. And it's Aldama picking him up. He got a piece of it. Outside Morant. Launches it. Second chance effort. The shot won't fall. Reeves with some nice D.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Down low. Ayton lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Out to the wing. And here's Landale. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Smart outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Smart is just such an effective combo guard. IQ off the charts. He's just fantastic at getting his teammates going.
Jackson with a screen on Smart. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Los Angeles leading by 3. 1:03 left in the second. Kicks it out to Smart. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Offensive board. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 8.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's Wells on the wing. Hachimura covering. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Look at how Morant takes flight. Looks like this man was shot out of a cannon.
James outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
For Los Angeles, number 15, Austin Reeves.
Here's Ayton. Deflects the pass. Here's Reeves. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fast half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
Excellent first half, scoring the ball, doing it efficiently. Dare I say, like one Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, of course, you shot a high percentage, Jack. All you did was just catch the ball and dunk it. Maybe a 3-foot jump hook. Maybe. No, you did a lot of other things. Okay, I'll let it go.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, no one can play a perfect game. So they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots, communicating well defensively, and outwork those guys across from you, Shaq. Word.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Grizzlies trail by 3. On the court for Memphis. Jalen Wells out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Lakers shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
Memphis has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. So they take the lead.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Morant against Doncic. Jackson for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Fires it from 18. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
James. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Doncic against Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. BA, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, BA. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
That free throw misses.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And he's good on the second.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Aldama outside. Back to Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Morant. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's see those names move.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Ayton passes to Reeves. Ayton with a screen. Now James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Morant looking around. From 13, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hachimura outside. James outside. Lets the 3 fly. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now here is James. He's got 10. Looking to get it going. Pass to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 15 points.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corner.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Now Doncic, pounded by Morant. Hachimura outside. And James puts up a deep 3. No good. That would have tied it. Grizzlies lead by 3. Pass to Aldama. No luck on that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Hachimura outside. James outside. Now Doncic. For the tie. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Morant. Morant with the close range bucket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for LeBron. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. Landale's checked in for Memphis. Spencer comes in for Ja Morant. Laravia outside. Pass to Smart. Back to Laravia. Shot clock at 5. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Memphis leading by 5. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Spencer. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And stolen by Hayes. Reeves, the pass to Kleba. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Wells with it. Laravia's there. 1:15 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Spencer. 5 on the clock. Down low. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Lakers trail by 3. Now Smart. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Elbow shot on the way. Here's Clark. And the layup is good off the glass. Clark's got 7 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Smart passes to Hayes. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. LaRavia left side. Puts up a 3. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Williams from long range. The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis ahead, leading by 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so Smart will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. No good. In and out off the rim. Memphis leading by 5. To the middle. Landale with it. He's against Hayes. Morant with it. Over Smart. Morant, no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Smart looking around. On the wing, Reeves. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to LaRavia. Launches a 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Outside Morant. Clark outside. Morant against Smart. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's Smart. Pass to Hayes. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in for Clark. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Inside, here's Aldama, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Doncic. Got it.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Williams on the wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. Outside Morant. Up and over Doncic. Morant, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 19 points.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
From deep, Morant. Smart grabs a miss.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Pass to Kleba. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka three. Money.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. LeBron, he's checked in for LaRavia. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And, guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Talk about guys who quietly dominate on both ends of the floor. Jaren Jackson Jr., at times, he just makes it look so easy.
Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka cleans it up and scores the basket. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. Shot from the low block. No good off the back of the rim.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Ayton's got space. Again, Los Angeles.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Now here's Aldama. Back to Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's now 22 points for Ja Morant.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Ayton outside. Now Doncic. Now Hachimura.
You see the raw athleticism of Hachimura on the alley-oop, and this boy can get up.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Long ball, no good. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run to take the lead. Can't get it. Memphis leading. Oh, Morant takes the contact, and it still goes. Wow.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
James fires. No good. Couldn't tie it up.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
And here's Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk. 1:15 left in the final quarter. Doncic. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Banks it home. Big shot.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girl.
It's a three-point game. To tie it up, it's money from deep.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. Morant, Jackson. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
Here's Ayton. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Puts up the tray. Oh, it doesn't go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Now here's Doncic. To take the lead. Yes, sir, with the three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a three would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, tell me about the importance of how this team closed things out down the stretch.
In the fourth quarter, we turned up our defense and we executed offensively. We finally made some shots from the perimeter in the fourth quarter, and it allowed us to get back into the game and take control late.
What a great fourth quarter. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jalen Wells. Then there's John Morant. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. James looking it over. And here's Reeves outside. Traps in the train.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Pass to Wells. Now Aldama. Here's Wells. Last time 14 points for him. And it's Morant missing. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic John Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Wells. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And again, unable to change momentum here. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And coming into this season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
James, good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the timeout here called by Tomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
so far the story on Luka Doncic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's around 30 points per clip, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here is Hachimura. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Wells. There's a screen by Aldama. And a shot by Wells, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now, Hachimura. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from 8. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good, especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023?
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Doncic. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's Aldama. He had 15 points last outing. Moran finds Wells. Shot clock at 5. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson from long range.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Morant with a wide-open look. The three-pointer no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Kevin, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now here's Morant. Last game out he had 40 points. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
Pass to Hayes. There's Smart. Over in the corner, Doncic. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pass to Aldama. Down low. Here's Jackson, and it's good off the glass.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
And Doncic throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers ahead, up by 15. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Clark. He's out there with Jock Landale. Vince Williams out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Spencer in at the one.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Reeves outside. Wide open. And he makes that one. Reeves has got 5 now.
Reeves is a crafty, change of pace kind of player. Can get his shot off virtually anytime he wants to.
Landale pass to Caldwell Pope. And the layup's good off the glass. And here's Smart. No scoring in this one. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Kleber. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Williams from outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Reeves finds Hayes. Smart against Williams. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his first points of the game.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Spencer, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Clark sets a screen for Williams. Back to Landale. Misses the three. Los Angeles leading by 15. LaRavia inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Williams against Smart. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
Saving that possession. Smart fires it up quickly to beat the clock.
On the wing, Williams. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The three-pointer. Thinks the three-pointer. Landale's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Connect. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Back to Morant. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's a screen by Aldama. Morant passes to Aldama. Good on the shot. Aldama's got his second basket of the night.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Landale. Inside, out to Morant. A 3-ball by Morant.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Back to Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Connect. Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Landale no good on that one. You know, for years we wondered, Clark, what life after LeBron would look like for the Lakers. But that question has been answered.
Yeah, I think landing Doncic completely altered the course of the franchise, Kevin. I mean, he really is one of the best offensive players in the world, and he's in his prime. He makes them a threat in the West every season, and if he ever commits to defense, he'll be really special.
Count the basket. Jackson's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Hits the jumper in space. He has 7.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson from long range. That shot misses. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
30.
Welcome. There's a lot of action going on in the NBA. Let's first catch up on some of the scores around the league.
Lots of amazing plays in that one. We'll be seeing them over and over and over on that loop.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's been a barrage of threes. These days, more teams are playing outside in than inside out.
Kenny, you hurt my ears, Kenny.
Just being honest, Shaq. Just being honest with our viewers.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's LeBron in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. To the paint, Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside, James. Back to Doncic. Crosses over. A special move before the shot. Doncic has got 18 points.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
For 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Reeves with the screen for James. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Wells in the corner. Memphis moving it around. The 3 from Morant. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
To the middle. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
To the paint. Here's Aldama. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Aldama's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Reeves outside. Doncic against Morant. Doncic dishes to Ayton. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Hey, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back over to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
LeBron passes to Hachimura. And the Lakers with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Wells kicks to Morant. Five to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from LeBron. Doncic with it. Outguarded by Wells. Trying to get something going. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 8. No one near James as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. James has got 11 points.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Aldama passes to Wells. Now here's Morant for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Wells kicks to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Marcus Smart comes in for Austin Reed. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Spencer's checked in. That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
He's off on the second. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Outside for Smart. And here's James outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Aldama, it's deflected. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this move. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Jackson. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
No good. Wrong. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Wells. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a three. A nice shot by Spencer.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
James, the pass to Doncic. James sets the screen for Doncic. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Spencer. Lets it go with the three. A rebound by the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Smart. Doncic with a screen for Smart. Doncic kicks to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 17.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Spencer. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Wells. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Over Ayton. And Jackson gets it to go. He's got 8.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Clark is out there with John Glandale. And it's Williams at the small forward.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Pass to Hayes. Morant against Smart. Here's LaRavia. No good on the triple. Morant with it. Here's Landale. Covered by Hayes. The three from Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Reeves the pass to Smart. Reeves with the screen on Morant. Here's Smart. Connects from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
They set the pick. Here's Morant. And good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Smart. Lays it up and banks it in. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Kleba. Out left to the wing. LaRavia from outside off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 14. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Landale. Pass to Clark. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Drills the three-pointer.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Some changes for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Marcus Smart. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Now Aldama back to Morant. And no good. Nice D from Doncic. To the inside. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Morant passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And Laravia slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
There's the screen. Here's Aldama. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 13. And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half. Now here's Morant. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 13 at that last one. Kicks it out to LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the shot will go down.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Reeves. Now Hachimura. Reeves outside. Doncic fires. That shot no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
LeBron against Morant. And get the 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant outside. Beyond the arc. 3. Good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. James in the post. Tackled by Wells. No good there. Morant outside. Here's Jackson. Now Morant. Pocket 6. Let's lose a 3. Doncic for the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. And I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.